Hello, this is the CRT man here. I've been having some unfortunate freaking power supply problems with my iMac G5 number 1. Well, here's the iMac G5 number 2. So what I'm going to do is take out the power supply from this one, put it in this one since the number 2 is rarely used. The problem was this power supply it would not stay on. I remember the last time this thing was on, that it was in sleep mode. Took it out of sleep mode by pressing the button on the keyboard, and it went right back to sleep. And yeah, kind of like how I mentioned in the original video I did for this, called My iMac G5 number 1. I mentioned in September 2011, the original power supply actually just completely died. And this was a replacement one from the Total Mac, but it was used. And it gave me no problems until a few nights ago. So yeah, what I did was I unscrewed two of these screws, which went right there. It was pretty easy, and the hard part was actually getting this this power supply input plug unplugged from here. So what I did was, I got this knife. I had to keep this little piece right on. You probably cannot see this. I had to keep this little piece right here up with the knife while using my fingernails, which are starting to get a little bit long, to freaking pull the thing out. And then it just comes out like a charm. And you also have to unplug this little plug right here, which you might not be able to see. And that goes right around there. So yeah, it's not too hard, but it's not completely easy. It's not as easy as replacing a power supply in, I don't know, like a PC or something. So yeah, I'll see if I can get the other one out of this one and see if this thing will power up again. This one has had no power supply issues since 2005. This one has had 2 power supply issues since 2005. So, or since 2011, but we got it also in 2005. So wish me luck. Okay, so now I have both of the power supplies out. This is the defective one from the iMac G5 number 1. This is the still rocking on good one from the iMac G5 number 2. And like I said, the reason why I'm doing this is because the iMac G5 number 2 is rarely used, and, well, the iMac G5 number 1 has all my main games and saved lists of stuff and everything. And I just noticed something. I just noticed a difference. This one from the iMac G5 number 2 is an AC even though it's made in China, which sucks. AC, in my opinion, is pretty good when it comes to power supplies, because that's who made the PowerMac G4 ones, and I've never had a problem with power supplies in PowerMac G4s. This one, on the other hand, is by, oh boy, kind of hard to do this with one hand actually, is by Delta Electronics. Don't know who the heck that is. But this one is going bad. So, and the unscrewing these is quite different too for that. So yeah. So there you have it. Now I'm gonna pop the AC one into this one. So yeah. Okay, so after a lot of struggling, finally got the spare power supply in the iMac G5 number 1. Here's the iMac G5 number 2, which I'm having troubles closing. Put some of the screws in there. There's the failing, pretty much dead power supply. So yeah, we're gonna see if this thing is gonna turn back on. See if I did a good job. I got it in. All the connections, all the screws. Really wasn't easy. It took me a really long time to figure out how to get this piece of Chinese. Whatever, I'm kind of frustrated because it took me so long to get it in, but I got it in. And since this computer no longer has a power supply now, I took out the RAM and put it in there, and now this is 1 gigabyte. So yeah, we'll see if it's gonna boot. Okay, so I have the iMac G5 number 1 all set back up. So it's not plugged in yet. It typically turns itself on as soon as I plug it in. That's just something this one does. So yeah, we're going to plug it in. Alright, let me just get down here. Okay, it didn't turn itself on, so let's turn it on. Alright, we got life. Now, I'm going to cut the video short once it gets kind of to the blue screen area because my default screensaver is actually my mom, so that's why, actually in videos when I film this thing, it actually is the general tiger screen, but I just change it because it's using my mom. So yeah, it looks like it's working. So mission accomplished. I've fixed the Mac, an all-in-one Mac. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I feel pretty good right now after all that hard work. So okay, yeah, my mom just popped up. So yeah, thanks for watching.